There's something deeply human about acknowledging that life doesn't last forever. It's not a dark thought, but a simple truth that shapes how we live. For someone like Willie Nelson, this awareness feels even more present now. Over the years, he has seen many of his closest companions and fellow musicians pass on, leaving behind memories and melodies. Yet, instead of fear, there's a calm acceptance in the way he speaks about life's natural cycle. He doesn't rush or resist the passage of time. Instead, he continues forward with the same gentle spirit that has defined his journey. It's not about denying reality, but about learning to live alongside it. That quiet understanding gives his music a deeper meaning, making every note feel like a reflection of both life's fragility and its enduring beauty. A life still in motion. Even in his later years, Willie Nelson continues to live with a sense of purpose that many people lose over time. While others might slow down, he keeps writing songs, performing on stage, and connecting with audiences across generations. It's not about proving anything anymore. It's about staying true to what he loves. There's a certain honesty in his refusal to step away from music. He often jokes about aging, treating it as just another part of the journey rather than something to fear. That lighthearted attitude reflects a deeper philosophy. Life is meant to be lived fully, no matter the number of years behind you. His energy doesn't come from chasing success, but from a genuine connection to music. And perhaps that's why people continue to admire him, not just as an artist, but as someone who embodies resilience and joy. Finding meaning through music. For Willie Nelson, music has never been just a career. It's a way of understanding the world. Even after decades of success, he continues to write and perform because it gives him a sense of meaning. Songwriting, for him, isn't about achieving more accolades. It's about expressing thoughts and emotions that words alone cannot capture. There's something deeply personal in the way he approaches his craft, as if every song carries a piece of his story. Over time, his music has evolved, becoming softer and more reflective, like a conversation with life itself. Rather than resisting change, he embraces it, allowing his songs to grow with him. This connection between life and art is what makes his work timeless. It reminds us that creativity doesn't fade with age. It deepens, becoming richer and more honest. Humble beginnings in Texas. Long before he became a legend, Willie Nelson was simply a boy growing up in a small Texas town. Raised by his grandparents, he was introduced to music at an early age, surrounded by simple melodies and heartfelt lyrics. Those early experiences shaped not only his sound, but also his outlook on life. He learned to play guitar, sang in church, and began writing poetry as a child. There was no grand plan for fame, just a natural love for music that guided him forward. Even in those early years, there was a sense of determination in his journey. He didn't come from wealth or privilege, but from a place where hard work and creativity went hand in hand. That foundation stayed with him, grounding him even as his career reached extraordinary heights. Breaking away to find his voice. At one point, the traditional music industry didn't fully embrace Willie Nelson. Instead of changing himself to fit expectations, he chose a different path. Returning to Texas, he became part of a movement that valued authenticity over perfection. This was the birth of what many would later call outlaw country, a style that felt raw, honest, and unfiltered. It wasn't polished or predictable, it was real. That decision changed everything. By staying true to himself, he not only found his voice, but also inspired others to do the same. His music began to resonate more deeply with listeners because it reflected genuine experiences. It wasn't about fitting into a mold, it was about breaking free from one. And in doing so, he redefined what country music could be, proving that individuality often leads to the most powerful art. Success and its challenges. As his career grew, Willie Nelson experienced both triumphs and difficulties. Fame brought recognition, but it also came with challenges that tested his resilience. Like many artists, he faced financial struggles, personal setbacks, and moments of uncertainty. Yet, what stood out was his ability to remain optimistic, even during difficult times. He often found humor in situations that others might find overwhelming, choosing to see the lighter side of life. This perspective allowed him to move forward without losing his sense of self. Instead of being defined by setbacks, he used them as part of his story. That balance between success and struggle made his journey more relatable, reminding people that even those who achieve greatness face obstacles along the way. The weight of personal loss. As the years passed, Willie Nelson experienced the kind of losses that leave a lasting impact. Close friends, family members, and longtime collaborators gradually became memories rather than companions. These were not just professional relationships, but deep personal bonds built over decades. Losing them brought a quiet kind of sadness, one that doesn't always need words. Instead of expressing grief through long speeches, he often keeps it simple, letting his music carry the emotion. Each performance now holds a different meaning, almost like a tribute to those who are no longer there. It's a reminder that time changes everything, but it also deepens our appreciation for what once was. Through it all, he continues forward, carrying those memories with him in every song he sings. A legacy that lives on. Eventually, every journey reaches its natural conclusion, but the impact of Willie Nelson will remain. His music, stories, and influence will continue to resonate with people for generations. There's something timeless about the way he expresses life's joys and challenges, making his work feel relevant no matter when it's heard. More than anything, his legacy is built on authenticity. He stayed true to himself, even when it wasn't easy, and that honesty became the foundation of everything he created. Long after the final performance, his songs will still be there, offering comfort, reflection, and connection. In the end, it's not just about a career, it's about a life fully lived. And that is what makes his story not just memorable, but truly meaningful.